Hi there, here we go. Paul, the brother-in-law's just got a double header on Arcadia Quest, so we've been had our eye on it for quite a while, and everybody says it's I say almost everybody says it's a fantastic game. I think Tom Bassel said it's one of the best games he's ever played, or certainly of 2014. And he's got some extra characters in here. Nibbles, he looks pretty cool, and Zara. You just put them to one side now. Get rid of the packaging. And oops, Beyond the Grave expansion. Nice big box there. We're not going to deal with that right now. We're just going to go and dive straight in to, whoa, it's a big box, into the base game.
Oh.
So here we are. It says an adventure game by Fiago Aranha, Gulherm Goulart, Eric M. Lang and Fred Perret. Spaghetti Western Games, and of course by Cool Mini or Not. It's a 2 to 4 players in approximately 60 minutes, and it's obviously a quest game, a campaign board game, where players control a guild of 3 heroes each, and they face off not only against each other but also the various monsters controlled by the game itself. And players can level up their characters and choose their quests. So lots and lots of stuff in this box. Let's dive in. I know this has been covered and unboxed previously, but somebody on the YouTube channel might appreciate a different unboxing or not. So straight off, I say the box is heavy. Reminds me of this, it's similar, if not identical size to the Super Dungeon Explore pizza box. Right, the Arcadia Quest rulebook, really fit, nice, good finish on it. So if we go in here, game components, contents, lots and lots of stuff, lots of nice miniatures and tokens. And Cool Mini or Not do superb miniatures. Scenario setups. Tells you about the game board and the terrain, I suppose, on the game board. Player's turn. The line of sight rules. Tells you about the monsters. Anatomy of a monster on its cards. Spawning monsters and so forth. Upgrade phase, where you level up. Exploration tokens. About re-rolling and special effects. And we go into the campaign. Optional episodes. And then we've got the heroes here. Plenty of them. Enemies. And an index, always nice and handy in the back. And rule summary on the back of that book. Come to this book, and here's the campaign book. Much like Fantasy Flight's Descent, rules book and a campaign book. So we look in here. It shows you thematically where these quests are happening. District of Hammers. Bright Sun Arena, the Moon Gate, the Rookery, the Manor. Got nice pictures of them as well. The Orcs Hive, Alchemist District, Red Dawn Square, the University Plaza, Heather Shadow District, the Temple of the Dawning Twilight, and got campaign sheet here in the back, and Arcadia Quest inventory. So there we go. So plenty of stuff. Apparently it's just such a lot of fun to play. So here we got the player sheets. By the looks of it, we don't really need that piece of paper, so off it comes. Blue player, Hero 1, Hero 2, Hero 3. Green player. It's a nice thick, like plastic coated cardboard. The orange player, and like a ruby red colour. Great colours. I'm glad there's orange in there, my favourite colour. Got all these tokens come out here. So we get into the punchboard sheets. And let's have a look at these in more detail. Good fit quality cardboard. Punch, let's just check that's not a one-off. And they do punch out nice and easy, seem to be. And there's good centralisation there on the prints. Now this was a big issue, well I thought it was a reasonably big issue on Super Dungeon Explorer. The original tokens were extremely offset. And then they did replacement sheets which were not so bad, and the cardboard wasn't very, it was a bit squishy, the cardboard, but this seems nice and almost hard, that like nice bristly cardboard that's good density to it, and these are punching out quite well, and they're pretty centralised, slightly off to the left there, but well, you know, it's being really nitpicky. They seem to be centralised fine on there. Another sheet, yeah, I mean look, coin's pretty perfect. Yeah. Good nice fit quality tokens. And we've got the sheet here, I mean spot on really with the centralisation, which is nice to see. So we come into the box further. Hardly touched it yet, look. There's loads of weight still in here. So here is obviously campaign sheets, and lots of them. Of course you could always photocopy or use pencils as well. Let's come into here. This looks really nice, doesn't it? So we've got a dice pack here. Custom dice, plenty of them. Nice etched in, they're not lit, you know, actually etched into the dies themselves. There's just a bit of dust on, I thought it was discoloured, but it's just a bit of dust. It's actually good quality, really good quality dice. On Super Dungeon Explorer, and two of my dice were extremely deformed. One of them was like kind of bent to the side, the dice, they were like clear through, see-through dice, but those were all replaced. That was a collaboration of Cool Mini or Not and who else was it? Cool Mini or Not and Soda Pop Miniatures. Right, small card decks here. Obviously this is to fit on player mats, I guess, and you know, keep table space. Okay, so we got Death Curse cards, reward cards, and then level cards. Got level 5s here, level 4s, of course, level 3s. Loads of these cards. And now we're on to level 2s, level 1s. We'll get to these in a second. And starter cards. So you can see a lot of decks of cards there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 miniature cards. Look at these starter cards. Rusty Blades, Pairing Blade, Nova Bolt, Life Drains. I'm all the way up to say level 5. These obviously going to be super duper powerful. Ember Strike, True Shot, Bomb Appetite, Ground Pounder, Burning 8, Emperor's Plate, Last Stand. You can see. So obviously levelling up cards, I would guess, getting more powerful stuff. And then we've got this deck here, standard size deck of cards, and also let's take one of these, plastic coated, nice and thick, good quality, everything centralised and everything, so spot on. Come to this deck here, standard size deck. So we've got these brownie, dark brownie, reddish back cards. And you've got the monsters here. Really great artwork, no surprise there, fantastic artwork actually. And I've got this deck here, obviously the heroes. Spike there. There we go. And we're not finished yet, we've got this large deck of large size deck of cards, a bit like Tashkalar size. I can't think, maybe Seven Wonders size ish. Anyway, very nice. Right, nice feel to these. Really nice cards. So real, you know, there's a lot of cards there just on the table there alone, isn't there? So we just put all the cards to one side there for a second, and the box is being made use of, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah.
Right, so we carry on with the unboxing now, and we get into these sections. So, you know, when you think what you're paying for games, and the cost of this, I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I think it's around the £60-odd mark, isn't it? You're getting a lot for your money, and we haven't even got to the miniatures now. So, and if it's half as full as it's supposed to be, it should be pretty good. Even better when your brother-in-law buys it. Right, there we go. So we got, keep that there. So wow, I mean, I don't believe I've seen anything negative about these miniatures, chibi style miniatures. Now here's the basis for the colours, so you can get straight off the bat without painting them up. You get them out here. They're smart, aren't they? Clip them into the plastic, which might be easier said than done. And there we go. Suppose they can't fall off too easy. Yep, there we have it. So, what do you think, Sam? These little guys?
Cool.
They are cool. Not cool, yes. Cool mini or not, actually. So there we go. Brilliant miniatures. As you can see. And not a horrible, they're almost like a white off grey. A whitish off grey, not the dark grey. So quite nice. Obviously they'll paint up fantastic. We come in again to the monsters now. And these are, straight away you can see that these are a different colour, a darker grey. And I'm actually smiling looking at these because they are absolutely brilliant. Let's just see what Sam's reaction to that is. The eyes widened a bit. What do you reckon, Sam?
Cool.
Yeah? Very cool. So, they look pretty damn good, these. Don't know how he goes back in. But look at these. That's immense. Loads of detail in them. and no assembly required at all. And last but not least, we've got the actual terrain tiles, game board if you like, and they're a smaller compact size. Let's have a look. But obviously you make the map with them. It's going to be large enough. Apparently, you know, it takes up a lot of table space. They're nice and thick, quite rigid. Not heard any reports of warpage. Hopefully they will not warp. Nice artwork on the back. Also double-sided. Should have known that really, but they are, yeah, double-sided tiles. So again, look pretty good. We've got like these mosaic cobbles on the ground. I think it's a really good game to look at, let alone play. There we go. A heck of a lot of stuff, isn't it? I mean, and that's not a Kickstarter thing, that's just straight off, base game, retail, out the box, tons and tons of stuff. And apparently the game's a real blast to play, and loads of variety and everything. So we can't wait to actually get this played. That is Arcadia Quest.